Hello everybody. We're back to Creeper World 3. Okay, so I've been playing this new Yum234 game that I'm not sure when he released this one, but I mean it's by Yum234, and it's CSM-144 Retro. So he kind of removed a lot of his newer features and uh, basically went back to basics. Definitely a cool map. Let's take a look at how I was doing. You can see I've got a lot of saves here. I've been, oh my gosh, this is like what I love about Yum. This is all about the puzzle. Okay, so yeah, so this is where I'm at so far. I'm gonna go ahead and replay this from the start, but oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. So things to note. Okay, so you can see we have this sort of like basic area here, where we're starting to work on yellow. But here's some of the challenges. So if you see here, we're getting about 100 flowing, which will overpower this 2-eye wall. You can see up here it's flowing at 1 to 50. So, so every 1 height of wall is 50, so 2 heights is 100 creeper, or actually, I take that back. So the second height means that if it's too high, it has to be 50 to cross over. If it's 1, it's basically anywhere from 0 to 50. Level 2 is 50 to 100 is the proper way to say that. So you can see over here where these are slightly different colors versus these silver or gray block bricks. So these are 3 height wall, so that means it has to be 100 and up, or 100 to 150 to get over this wall. And you can see here we have a 25 and a 55, but you can obviously also see that we have one directional creeper arrow, and so I just blocked that off so I wouldn't be attacking it. But yeah, I'm gonna replay through this. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating because like I feel like I'm really close to figuring it out, but I just want to go through it with stream. So let's go ahead and just restart the world. I'm gonna do this completely from scratch. Okay, so starting off. Okay, so where does that 100 come from? 45, 45. I mean, you can see that these are all 45 through here. So, let's 100, 100, white, and 40. So one of the interesting things about this one is that you have 2 nodes and you don't really have a purpose with them. Before I was throwing it up here on pink and down here I think on this one, but it doesn't actually do anything at the moment. So let me see. Okay, so I'll throw 1 there, and whatever, it's close. So, okay, I can't forget, white to the right, pink down left. I have a bad tendency of losing items like this once I throw them somewhere. I really should just get a notebook and make notes of every move. Okay, so we have 1 ring next to one of the dogs. Let's adjust these. Which way are we gonna go? Just a yellow node. Well, honestly, I won't need to attack that one until the very end. The only thing I might want is that ring. And I'll eventually open up number 3. Okay, just doing a brief scan. Looking for the other ring, right? So if there's one ring, there should be 2 rings. Unless it just attaches to some random node somewhere. Which is a very... Oh! I just remembered one of the details of this map is... I don't think this ring even does anything, actually. Oh gosh, I lost it. Okay, wait. No, okay, Stargates do something, right? Yeah, there are 2 of them. So there's one there and one there. So once we're attacking pink and red, we can get the rings, maybe? Either that or we can push from yellow, kill that. That's only 25 height, but that one is 155. So maybe the idea is we attack through here, we take our Stargate, and then lock that off, or then allow... I have no idea how you even do that. I guess then I can open the 1 gate. So 1 starts right here next to our base, which would allow red to overflow us, and then we can take our ring and leave without activating the dog inhibitor, which attacks our... which weakens all of our power nodes when claimed. You can see here is the opposite of that. It's a green inhibitor. I honestly don't know names for these, except that, you know, this one, the red version of this, it says, I just love the deal. Flood me with your emitters. Great power will be unlocked. A dog's guarantee. Which is basically red is bad for you, green is good. You can see all of the normal power towers. Okay, but I think I've wasted enough time. I'll have to look at that at a later point. I'll totally forget though. So first thing I did to figure this out was, you can see here, I was so frustrated because that only produces 15 versus the 25 there. And then I realized after like staring at this for like 50 minutes almost, something ridiculous, you can just return your command tower back to orbit. Okay, so let's go ahead and just lay out some basics. So we'll get the Terp online in the Guppy. The Guppy will allow us to return the command tower back to orbit, and then using Terps we can knock down the layer underneath here. So there's, our first objective is going to be this right here, the power tower to the left, at our base, to the right of our base, and then we can hopefully take this one out and start pushing to the left side here, where it's 5, 7, 7. But we'll see how that goes. it's a bit frustrating. So our guppy's filling up. One other thing I'm gonna do is there's like 3 nodes here, so I'm gonna save extra terps, and that should allow us to save a little bit of extra power. Also, take note of hotkeys, guys. So if I press C, I have a hotkey that disables or activates all of our abilities. And you can find hotkeys by going into the menu button, keys. There's a lot of great stuff. So you can see I have right click is cancel, middle click is moves the map. And there's just a lot you can do with the hotkeys. Plus you can set the visibility to remove different aspects that you like. For instance, a lot of the times the creeper will hide what the terrain even is if the creeper goes over it. So by clicking some of these, like opaque creeper, you can change the depth of the visibility of the creeper. And for me, that's not too hard to see, so it works out. Let me check the recording real quick. I think we're still good. Okay, so I've been paused for a second here. Let's get back to it. Okay, one more other thing. So, note here, green is going to be our biggest threat, probably. It probably has the strongest power node next to it. Looking here, green obviously flows straight into orange, so orange is also... Oh gosh, okay. So orange is going to be a pain after green, and you can see white and red are going to be pains as well. So looking at what we could probably hit easily, pink shouldn't be too bad. You can see up here there it's about 55 through. The main threat is going to be from, I think, that one probably. I don't know. I'll have to look at it as we go. There's a lot of different areas to pink, and so it's hard to say if something's, really doable. Yellow should be a cakewalk. I think yellow, if I'm not mistaken, where are you? There's some okay, let me just find the one next to base. Okay, so yellow has 3 of these 5 creeper emitters. So once you kill the blue, it'll overflow and then flood back to your base. But there were 3 of them, and I'm only seeing the one. Let me think. Okay, there's one on the corner of my vision. Okay, just go through these one by one. Oh. Okay, that's so messed up. I never noticed that. So apparently there's a deal here where it'll suck it all into... Oh gosh. That would explain why yellow was so weak on my last round despite not having anything really attacking it. It's because I was just siphoning out my whole base's creep, or anti-creep. Oh gosh, there's another one. Okay, so now I know why my last map was failing so badly. That's so frustrating. Okay, how are you doing? You're just about full? Let's go ahead and send you. Did it fill up? Close enough. Get another one. So again, I want like 3 of these, just so I have a little extra energy to play with. Oh, and one other thing I can do is I can fill that. Dang it, I didn't want to use that energy though. Our guppy's gonna fill up way too quick. Before it was the guppy that I was waiting on to do my maneuver. Now it's sort of these terps. Half power. Half power. Whatever, a little bit of patience won't hurt. Actually that one's really close. I was gonna speed up the maneuver. It's just, you know what, I bet there's a hotkey for speeding up and slowing down. Quick save. Change all the visibility settings. Build units. Okay, I don't think there's a speed toggle. There's like a few of them that, you know, like you can obviously hit tab to pause, unpause. Okay, 29, 30, good. Get that next one going. And like I said, hotkeys. Just by a simple click, I can set that to be active or totally stop sending power to it. Okay, there we go. I think what I'll do is I'll move that one over. Then I'll pull that one back and then we can start. Or should I build one more? One more time. Oh gosh. Someone give me Daft Punk stat. I'm about to go full weeb. It's already too late. I just saw Steam send me a notification for something. Whatever. Okay, and again, I'm not going to build one more. I'm just going to make sure I have this one filled up. Swap those two out. And you can see already. Okay. Let's move you. I kind of waited a long time for those for the terps to fill up. That could actually affect my strategy quite a bit, because the longer that I take, the more creeper will flood over. And same goes for up here. That 55 will start pushing over. But okay, also check this hotkey. Set. Did you see what happened? I set my terrain height to 2 just by matching it to a 2 height wall. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's fill that one. I think I want to fill these. Yeah. That's how I've been doing this. Now let's return you to orbit. We'll send you straight down. Brush height 3, 1 across. And that sort of maximizes all the energy we can get out of these. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Ah! What did I do? Okay, okay, okay. Let's fix this. Real quick. We lost 4 bars of power. That's why I hate using brush size 3. Okay, but we've got that one down there. Once we get that, we can open up this, and we'll basically push it against this left side. As this ever flows. That actually could become worrisome if it gets too high before I attack this left side. You can see here it's almost to that 50 height. If it does reach 50, it would be very, very bad very, very quickly. And here's what I'm concerned about. I think I waited too long. And I didn't save! Oh. Whatever, I'll just use my previous save files so I can show you what I did. It's basically just follows through the steps I've already taken, just with less terps being built so I could attack it faster. I went with 1 terp, 1 guppy. And I basically mapped it out to the energy node to get to where I was before. That's still growing. I don't think we're able to take this. Let's set it 4 times and see if it works. Yeah, it's going down. We might, if we can get this one, we can still salvage this, I think. Okay. I think we're still in it. Okay, so I'm waiting for it to push up to here next. I don't know if it will or not. Again, it took so long for us to start attacking left because we were waiting for more terps. Come on, little guy, you can do this. We got one. What I found was if you actually shrink this too fast, you won't be able to build the wall all the way across. So what I'm actually waiting is for me to be able to take that one, because it is pushing. So I think we can do this. Bam, just like that. Okay, so next we'll kill that one off. Bam. Let's get this tower node secured. Do I want to... I don't think I want to wait for taking that one. Oop. Oh gosh, back to 1 times, please. And again, almost every second matters where this can start overflowing on top of your base. In fact, I'm actually going to remove that down because I think there's a good possibility that I won't get this section in time. And I do have a solution if that does take it, because I'll basically be attacking this once we get that power node online. So even if it does fill up there, that'll just be a temporary matter. At this point, since we are overpowering this, pushing it back. How tall is white? What? Oh, and this one's white. Okay, so you can see here, white is the very bottom row. Sorry, my monitor's a little far away, so it's over 150. So between 150 and 300, it's about 250, probably. So, but it's got some decent height to it. So considering this is at 160, I think that does help. Since it's not being, it doesn't have that extra 100 pushing against me. And it'll push out to these sides as well, which means these are receiving far less damage than they were before. But let's see how we're doing here. I mean, honestly, this is where I can retake the base, but I don't think I need to. So before, what I'd do is I'd just rebuild this so I can get my deal back. But because I have these extra nodes, I don't think I have to. Let's see if we can... Okay. Before I do this, save. So we're saving, slot 3 is the bare bones of the bare bones. Slot 2 is going to be this first step. So let's overwrite slot 2. That way, if this doesn't work out, we can just reload slot 2. And this puzzle is so tricky and so complex that I do not feel bad about that at all. Okay, let's see if we can take all of this land back. Guppy, please. No! No! Oh, because I sent it back to base, it's not going to move out again until it's full. Oh, we screwed up. Okay, let's load the slot 3. So again, basic, oh gosh. Wait, that's not right. Menu. Slot 1. I may have to restart again. Frick. Okay, where are we at? Okay, this will work. You can see here, so that's where I had that one up there. So let's move that down here. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is not fine, is it? No, it's fine. We have power. So basically, what I did was I didn't screw up. I rebuilt the area for my base to land on. You can see before, like that last attempt a second ago, I was trying to clear out the whole area, which I think I could have done if I had the guppy, but you can see we obviously screwed up. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that one. I could build it there, but yeah, I think I'd rather have a relay. So I'll have to build the forge there. Okay, so you can see here we have the guppy, 2 terps, and I think we'll be fine. Especially with that being blocked. You can see white was just at that 150 mark right there. Okay. So what am I doing here? Let's get back to this. So again, we're just a little bit behind. It should be fine. I'll let the guppy fill up. If I need that extra power from the right, But I think we're actually able to do it since we have these. And again, for this side, it was all about timing. So I went as fast as possible to make sure that we could get down 2 terps. Or actually, maybe just the 1 terp. Yeah, 1 terp, 1 guppy, which was a slightly different strategy for getting through here. I don't know how it affects the time, but again, I'm just worried about completing the map, not necessarily doing it the quickest. Yeah, some guys are just so good at this game that, like, it won't matter, because, like, I know how fast they can do so many different strategies. Okay, but again, this is right where we were, so this will work. And we have our, the main difference being we have our orbital down. So that'll allow us to push up, we'll push right. Once the guppy fills, I'll remove all of this from underneath us. That'll allow us to exert a lot of effort, energy, force down on that. So you know what I could do is I could build a couple of more turbs. And we'll do that while we're waiting for those to get captured. Oh, so close. There's 1. And then there's 2. We're really low on energy right now. And we're building like 3 things at once, so that doesn't help anything. But we just gotta wait, I guess. Needs about 15 energy, so let's just wait for that, since we aren't doing anything anyway. Send as much energy as we can. And again, this is probably like the least efficient part of this whole map, for me. But everything is so incredibly tight that it feels really smooth as far as playing, once you figure out what you're doing and what your strategy is. Okay, so let's return that to orbit again. We'll actually get rid of all of this time. Make sure that we've got the energy flowing. And that'll be enough so that we can at least, at the bare minimum, we can replace our orbital. There we go. Oop. Okay, next let's get our forge down. How many of these can we build? 3? I think I need to do that, like so. Yeah. Maybe I should wait on the forge until we get that power node first. Let's get rid of that. Okay, again, reduce that brush size. Okay, so now we have to start deciding how we're going to attack this map. So we're pushing out 75 150 every second, 50 every second. So 150 every second, 50 every second. I should be able to attack up if I'm not mistaken. Because then we can get that unlocked as a power node. And I think I want to go right. To help weaken this whole zone. Because you can see here, this one will go up and then left and up. We could actually... Oh wait, no. Where's 7? Oh, there's 7. Honestly, it wouldn't be the worst thing to unlock one. Well, okay, I'll wait until we can see what happens over here. It actually looks like we're gonna claim this one here. Maybe once... I'm just worried about losing anti-creep up. Okay, there we go. We got that one. We have the power nodes. So let's get these back online. We'll build one more. Why not? Again, massive energy stalls, but it happens. Okay, we even claimed this one. So now that's gonna theoretically push against that. Oh, we lost our power node. But holy cow, okay, we even claimed that one. That's good. Not bad at all. We'll eventually move that one over. I'm just waiting for that energy node. You know what? Maybe I should unlock that for a second. Just for a minute. To help us reclaim this top left area. And again, I know this may be frustrating, but I play at 1x speed because otherwise I have a tendency to let things slide for way too long. As far as how the game runs. And that's so frustrating when you realize that you basically made the map harder on yourself because of your own stupidity. How are we doing? I think we can start building that one. Okay, decisions. Let's go ahead and block off that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these to be blocked so I don't forget that those exist and constantly lose all of my energy. Then we'll open gate 1. Speaking of lose all of our energy, okay, I think we're doing pretty solid, honestly. We just need to get some reactors running and we should be solid. Oh gosh. I hate when I realize that I say the same thing multiple times for some. Just basically repeating myself. Okay, there's 1. 2. No, it's much easier to watch off of the actual item you want to attack. So you can see I can just move my mouse down here, and I'll get a much more stable view of how this area is actually going. Okay, so the one over here blew up. Now this one's receding and getting pushed back. And again, I know there was like a third one somewhere around. Oh, maybe it's this one. Because I think what I did was I just attacked here. And then that is enough to slide out and attack there. And then what I can do is once that's attacked down low enough, I can move that over and build some relays across. Okay, there we go. Yellow should be in the clear now. There shouldn't be anything pushing against yellow except my own anti-creep. Which means it's probably time to start using yellow as a weapon. I'll just wait for that to get reclaimed. You can see we have a lot of creep that we're just clearing up now. There we go. Yellow's in our care. Where are you? So now we're overflowing yellow with creeper. So that's why there's anti-creep on this side. And again, we're just clearing it up. Okay, where to next? Here? I can at least remove that without having any type of negative consequences. So I can test the waters, as they say. And now seems like a great time to save. So I'm pretty sure I saved slot 2? Yeah, so slot 3 was my advanced playthrough, I guess, or my first attempt. So let's overwrite slot 1. It's just unfortunate that slot 0 is basically us clearing the beginning. I usually like going top to bottom so that, you know, my most relevant save is front and center. Oh, is that not gonna work? Okay, here's what I can do. I can just build that on there for a second. I'm guessing I'll have to wait until I can put maybe a relay there. But I need to clear out one of those sides first. Whatever, that'll just give me some power out here and in range of everything, so still not a bad idea. And holy cow, look at that. We're actually pushing against this. So you know what? Let's use yellow as the weapon it is. As the sleek fighting force that is on our side now. Dude, I swear, I totally can tell my main issue before was that I was basically letting that drain out, and it shows so different. Holy cow, if you don't remove those, this whole map is so much harder. And I think even down here, having that capped off means that, like, look at that, that's almost up to 300 on white. So that would be an extra 300 pushing all the way against our base, which eventually capsizes us. So even now, you can see we're still like clearing this out. And we're up to 60, 180. So not bad. So I think I'm going to actually remove these. And that should apply double power against there. Double power. Yeah, I guess twice the power, right? Have an anti-creep on both sides. It's a pretty strong maneuver. Okay, this is about as far as I've ever gotten, so let's close up 7. Make sure that that one's not pushing against our poor little pink. We'll eventually, so I'm guessing what happens from yellow is we push out with yellow to take all these different areas, and then we go after pink. Since it's going to be the next weakest. Maybe blue. I don't know about blue. Capped off 110. Maybe if I move a ball up on blue. I'm just scouting out each of the blue nodes, taking a look at what we're going to be up against. Right, make sure that there's nothing. Here's where I think I can take blue. If I put one node here, I haven't seen anything else that's really pushing against it. We're obviously pushing this way. Blue. However, blue's the sort of thing that can bite me in the butt, and I don't see... You know, unlike pink, where there's a lot of yellow and a lot of nodes against every single pink, I think what it could end up happening is if I go for blue, I could just place one of these stones on it, right? Just one of these blocking stones. But then I might just lose that one forever. Since I don't think I'll be able to take these 110s, 100s anytime soon. And it's being powered up to almost 200. So I don't think I should go after blue just yet. Obviously I can cap that and then seal blue, which I think is what I'm going to plan on doing. So if I go, let's go 9 height. Just don't mess around when you're dealing with something like that. So I think that's going to be my strategy, is I'll seal off blue like that once we're getting up in here. 45, 35. Let's just wait for this for a second. Another thing I can do that I'm not very good at is actually showing which ways I'm attacking by building reactors on all of the pathways. So if I can see that there's like obviously reactor, no reactor, but there's creep, that can help me figure out which way I'm even moving at times. Sort of keep track of the map that way. I kind of want to move this right here in the middle. A little bit of OCD to make sure that that's nice. Fire rate, move speed, build speed. I'll eventually start working on energy. Oh god. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I placed all of these reactors down, and I wasn't even thinking about energy. I was thinking about space and making sure that it's obvious what I'm doing. Sort of like mental note-taking, or, you know, physical note-taking by showing reactors. And I totally forgot about the energy, which is usually my very first attack. So I went fire range, fire rate, move speed, build speed. Whereas I probably should have just went energy storage. Well, I guess the good thing is that energy efficiency is only 20, so we'll eventually take it back anyways. Then we can get energy storage. Okay, there we go. We're pushing. I kind of want to block off this real quick. Just build a 2-height wall. And then we'll attack this one, take that power node right there. Bam, and now we can go back to here. Stronger and better than ever before, pushing with 80 and 240. Okay, we could use that guppy to go power up that for whatever reason. I don't know why I do that, but I could. I mean, we'll eventually use pink. So maybe, yeah, so having the guppy down here. And then, you know what, I can just build another turret. That way, even if that needs to get resupplied, it'll just go and take care of that soon. We're kind of pushing against this, but not really. We're over 100 height in areas, which is really nice. Okay, so we're pushing left on yellow. If I actually take this one, there's a 40 there, and I think we can do this. So we're pushing against our yellow reserves right now, but you can see we're actually draining this out much quicker, which will help us take this one faster, since we're overpowering it anyways, is why that works. Just using some of our backstock. And we got one more. That means this one's toast. And you can see it's just draining out rather rapidly. Not too crazy, but going at about 1 every 10 seconds, 5 seconds. And again, I think I have to block that one. So what I'm going to do is I'll block off blue with a cap. Then I can build a 9-height wall here. And then once that's built, I can build a 9-height wall here on the left side. Oh! I just realized that there's nothing actually stopping blue from pushing against. Interesting. I don't want to get rid of that 10-height wall. I'll save that for once we're actually going after blue. We have another turp. We build almost. Okay, let's get those energy storage. Get those built. And packet speed, why not? Then we'll get fire range and fire rate next. But we are rather solid on all of our energy reserves. Also, I should save 100 energy so we can use the singularity. That's something I never use, which I probably should. Okay, so I think there's only a 3 high... Yeah, so if I go like that, then I can remove you back down to the air, or somewhere. That's blocked off. 90, 90. Those are drains, which doesn't matter. Taking a look at pink. Make sure that there's nothing too ridiculous pushing against it at any one spot. 55 is fine. 95? Okay, so I think the worst I saw would be like one of these 95s. So we have 3 down there, and we have 1, 2, 3 down there. So what I might do is, I might actually temporarily remove... no, that wouldn't make much sense. So we're going to have to overpower those, and so having 2 of those should be better, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm better off from blocking off that one. But no, then I'd actually just have to deal with all that creep. So again, I think I'll just wait. Let's see. 75. 90. 75. 90. I think we're almost to the point where we can actually just take pink. Interesting. I can almost remove that one there, and we'll kind of cascade down. I'm pretty sure I can't kill that one yet. Well, I mean, I could cap that and then take everything around it. It's only got 100 strength, but then I'd be up against all of that one, like all of these 100s. We could fire off a singularity. I'll pass on it for now. I'll just save it. Before I think about it again, I'll probably... Oh my gosh. We're actually pushing against that despite having these barriers up. Note, these are only 2 high wall barriers, so all of our deal should be overpowering the 2 high walls. But I'm very surprised to see it attacking there. So you know what? Oh, I wanted those at 1 height, not 9 height. So let's see what happens if we unleash the full force of our might against this. I'm guessing that this will weaken. But where will it stabilize is the question. If we can just take it, I might just fire a singularity here and just cascade this whole stuff. Or actually over here. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do this. Not bad, not bad. What's unfortunate is, as I add more and more of these items, you can see it becomes a lot more clustered. And I don't think there's anything I can really do about that. This is a little unfortunate. Why did I not free that yellow? Okay, but now we'll just cascade down. We could unlock 2, but something tells me that would be really stupid. Maybe it's not so stupid. I mean, obviously we still have stuff to take, but maybe it makes sense that we'd want to attack it. It's always such a good feeling when you unlock this and then you can just see these two get taken, because you know that you're reducing all of the strength on this one. Okay, now we're unlocking up to 3. And I think we've got this. We just remove this one, and then this one, and the map is, and yellow is ours. No idea why I want the extra reactor, but might as well. Or the extra turret, not reactor. And you're toast. But I still had so much to live for. Not anymore. Looking at the bottom right, you can see how much energy that releases. I think we've got it. Bam! That seems like a great time to save. So we saved slot 2, 1, let's go slot 0. I actually probably should have just erased slot 3 next, but whatever. Oh, slot 0 was our beginning save. I'm an idiot. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're gonna complete the map this time. Look at this. We're even getting up to here, which means we can attack this one. Let's do it. That should be enough strength to attack that. And then we can get on these ones next. I was planning on going for that one, but due to the way that this is powering it up, just had to wait for a bit. Clear that, and clear that. That one's gonna be toast. And now I have absolutely nothing to fear from the south side. It's the south side that should fear me. We're pushing out 110 on this. Such a good feeling. Okay, let me do this real quick. I'm going to claim this one, and then I'll start working on pink. Let's just unlock one little node. That'll basically drain the swamp out. Once we are sure oh yeah, we've got this. Let's just do all of this. Look at that. We're just gonna take it. And once we get that one, we can basically unlock 7. Let's move you back down. And oh gosh. Okay, all assault pink. We need all hands on deck. Where else can we attack pink? We need as many different spots as possible. You can almost get the next range of fire upgrade, which, dang, it's so close. You know what? If I just maneuver that back and forth, it might take a few times, but I think we'll get it. Yeah, there are 2 there, so we'll have to fight against that. That's fine. Let's see what happens. Is there anywhere else that I can actually just... Not my first ideal of targets. But this is why we save. It's so we can attack all of these different locations. And we can see if it even works or not. Thank you for rescuing me from... Oh, nice. Okay, I think we've got this. Pink is falling all over the place. Or it's at least losing strength from all over the place. So again, there's 1 there and 1 there. We could probably take the ring. No, that's at 300. Never mind, scratch that. We'd have to close that off, fight down a bunch of creep, and we still might not be able to do it due to that 150. But I should probably close 1. I think that's solid play right now. Especially since we're on all of the opposite sides of 1, so... For now, that just strengthens this area and makes it harder, whereas closing that off should actually weaken it over time. Since there's nothing that should be flowing into this area, it'll stabilize out and then start to decrease over time. Okay, let's see. Nice. One more power node. And now we can get rid of that for that. It might have been worth keeping one there, but I think just having the coverage is more important for now. Okay, how are we doing? We're actually pushing against pink in all locations, including there. I can do that. We're going to lose a lot of pink, but I think if I can take that one, then we'll be able to just swamp the last little bits of pink. So we should be in a negative curve right now, but now we have that one, and we're just going to be positive. So now we can take these areas. And we have our first ring unlocked. Can we get the second? Where's 8? Oh, we could close 8. Oh, that's gonna be so good for us. Oh, with 8 closed, we're basically blocking off all of this up here. So now look at that, we're just outright taking this area without even having to do anything. Obviously we took these ones, but that one's just falling. And we're even pushing against this block? Holy cow. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get rid of that first. Let that one blow up. You know what, and why not? We'll get rid of all the corners while we're working at that. We're even pushing against red somehow. I think this might just be an externality though. Let's take a look. Red is slowly decreasing. Maybe. I don't think it's enough to actually do any damage though. And again, areas like that were so hard to spot, just because of how big the map gets. We could unlock 3. That would suck. Getting that one would be good, but I guess it just depends how long we leave 3 open. But I don't think we really need to open 3 at all right now. And then we could always, you know what, maybe I do want to open 3. If I open 3 there, we can push against all of this. We can close 3, open 1. 1 will flood back this way. Due to the height decrease, then we get the ring and we can get out. So maybe I do want to open 3. If we can claim these 2 nodes and get our ring out, I think that'd be really worth There's always the risk of just having the dog active forever, but I think it's worth going after. Now would be a good time to save. Okay, so we basically overwrote everything, so now what I'm going to do is I'll alternate between 1 and 2. Okay, how are we doing? We've somehow conquered all of pink, I think. Yeah, the only area we haven't captured pink is this one, because we have the node on top of it. So let's remove that. Wait, nope, nope. Okay, let's just kill that off. Might as well. Can we get a relay? That's fine. We have so much free energy at this point, it doesn't matter. I'm actually just going to get rid of the... I'll just return the guppy. I don't need it anymore, probably, but you never know up here. It could be something where I actually want to use it. And I think we've got this map. Honestly, at this point we're just picking our targets and freeing up resources. Let's go ahead and release that one. You can see we've gotten all these pink as well. Yeah, we're just conquering one area at a time. And we can sort of be more indiscriminate with what we're even choosing. How's 3 doing? 3? Okay, so we got that one. That one's gonna fall. Heck, we could probably even leave the dog up at this point. I don't think it matters. Make sure that I remove those blockers. Somehow we're pushing in all sorts of different areas. Release 2. Switch for 6. And again, I'm holding off on 1 because I need to use 1 to basically kill off those 3. And I'll save that one for last, I guess. Or we'll see. I'd be very shocked if I unlock 1 and I just kill red. That would be absolutely hilarious for me. Like that. I might need to block off that one, actually. How is orange? I think it's this one? No, it's gotta be... Okay, this one right here. So orange is almost down to 300. Red is actually losing on the 300. Okay, we're getting there. Give me my ring. Can we clean? Move our rings over. I don't know what I'll actually do with the rings, but I know that rings are almost always critical for claiming the last couple of areas as far as doing it efficiently and whatnot. Should I just take blue? I think, yeah, let's take blue. Three is open. 3 needs to be open for a bit longer. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So maybe it's too soon to take it, but we're already on this path. Right. We could stop. But I don't think we will. Where's my guppy? How's blue? Blue is... Which one is blue? I think blue's at the 0 mark underneath yellow. It would help if I actually sat up properly and sat at my desk. 30 seconds. If we can kill off those 2 blues and then take that, I'll close 3 instantly. Then we'll just have less of a problem over here. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Let's remove that. We could probably open 5. Pass. 5 is on green. Plus we have blue that we can use instead. Okay, how are we doing? I guess it's the ring we're waiting on. And we have the ring, so if we can just kill off that one, I'll close 3. Okay, but we have the rings, which allow us to connect 2 different colored star nodes. And one is up here, and the other is down there. And we should probably just block off these, but I'm gonna let that go, since you never know. Actually, I do know. Let's use a 5-high wall. With those blocked off, that'll allow us to stop funneling out power. Let's just kill it. We're like almost double what this is. We're like 3 to 4 times what that is. Okay. Speaking of which, again, once I kill off that, I'm just, you know what, I could actually take some time real quick to block off that. Block off, oh, no. I actually do want to kill that one. And I think now I just open one for a second. I'll let that kill off that, and close. And now that's a nice little self-contained loop. Nah, I can worry about that later. Save that one for last. Okay, let's see, what are we doing here? We've got all of that. That's toast. I'll remove that one for now. So I might lose this one, but again, it's not very important. And I think just seeing how much damage we can do is far more important at this point. Is it all because of that orange? It has to be. Let's see what happens if we remove those. We're basically attacking orange now, but with one orange we should be able to overpower whatever it... Never mind, maybe we can't overpower it. But we can close it off. Sort of seal it away for a bit. That'll allow us to take all of this. And then we'll be working on red. Okay, we've got this map. This map is so ours. Let's go ahead and unlock that one. That should allow those two to fall. We could probably take all of this, but I'm a little hesitant to go after stuff. So again, 300, we're like attacking all of these that are at 300 right now. They're probably all pretty interconnected, but we've got this map won. It's just a matter of time at this point. Should we unlock 5? There was a reason I didn't want to. That's the reason. But we could possibly close 10? Felt like there was another like this somewhere else. 12. If we could close 10 and 12, I think we'd be able to take the end bit. We're basically pushing against red. Let's see, how much damage can we do? I think we've got this. Well, I mean, I know we've got the map, but as far as seeing what damage we can finish off. Where's 8? Do I want to open 8? Yeah, let's open 8. Let's open all of 8. Yeah, we're basically cascading down the rest of the map at this point. Hopefully I don't accidentally unleash something stupid, but... Bam, getting more power into nodes. We can close 11. I want to close 10, 11, and 12. Sort of secure off these zones. Let's unlock these. You basically just need to reduce the total amount of creep as much as possible right now in as many different places as possible. We're pushing out 230 against 90s. That's no problem. Brush size 3. Again, we just have to be careful of orange and blue, green right now. We have an anti-creeper double bomb. But it doesn't work. Or maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, who knows. Maybe it's Maybelline. Okay, this map is so done. Just anywhere that we see a wall, just remove it for the most part. Look, we're even pushing against one of Orange's main power nodes. I think I can remove that one. Where did I leave the other one? Up here? Nope. I want that one closed. Come on, let me grab that. The problem is that we just have 2 resource nozzles, and so there's no real reason to unlock that one because we'll just lose more power. Let's make sure that's all connected up. That's fine as long as it's in range. See, we lost our massive weakening. Okay, I think we're just got this rightmost section left to deal with. Where's 4? You have white, yeah? Yeah. Okay, 10. Again, I think I still should close off 10, 12, and 11. I don't know why, I just have a feeling that taking these on separate is a good idea. Divide and conquer, as they say. 1 can be opened. 1 cannot be opened. It could be theoretically, but it shouldn't be. Just the longer that one's offline, the better. And we could probably take the areas surrounding it in a way that would work out, but just better to hang off. Okay, remove that. Green's pushing pretty hard against us, but we're pushing right back. Okay, let's actually open up 10, 11, and 12. We've got pretty much all of it except this last little bit. definitely won. How strong is that one? 430. Quite a challenger, quite a challenger. But we've got it. Oh, mission accomplished. Alright. It should be done. I don't know why the victory... Maybe I closed the victory screen accidentally. But we got our sound message. Because I did hit space, which is cancel or whatever. But there we go. 57:30. Just under an hour. Submit score, and let's see where we're at on here. Again, nowhere near the fastest. If I worked at it, I could easily get top 50. And if I worked at it more, I might be lucky enough to get top 25. But that would take like lots of repeat, which is awesome. That's one of the things I love about Creeper World is this little score screen, and the fact that you can just see that. So I think someone. It's so crazy to think about what it would take to get this map done in 20 minutes. I'm willing to believe 24 minutes. There are enough scores in that range. But it's so hard to tell with this game because there are so many hackers and cheaters that just ruin scoreboards. It's lucky that lots of the cheaters and will just get bored and they'll leave because obviously they're not working at the game. But the question is that the people that want to just push the top little edge, right? Yeah, like how many speed runs have you seen where like the runner, like hack the game files to just give them the slightest speed boost that isn't theoretically possible, and then played the game, in a way that they just barely edge out the competition, or do a specific run with like a task bot. Okay, but overall, very happy with that score. Not happy with the score, but happy that I finished the map. These puzzles are so good. And again, CSM-144 Retro by Yum234. Until next time, folks, peace.